Yeah, I introduced them to the personal journey. This was the beginning of my meditation practice, which is now, I looked at my Apple Health yesterday because I was encouraging another partner, a friend of mine who was having a little bit of a stressful time in the journey. And I was like, do you meditate, man? And he's like, oh, I hear this a lot. Oh, I walk, I like nature, I listen to music sometimes, I ride my bike and trans out. Just to be clear, meditation is a very clear practice. If anybody else is a practitioner, I see some nods, you know this is an exercise that I would say the analogy you're looking for is not a metaphor to riding on a bike and feeling a trance. It's that meditation is to our minds what cardiovascular exercise is to our bodies. That's the better analogy. And once you understand that, and I encourage you to at least start walking every day to get your cardiovascular health up, but I'm talking about your mind, that's the analogy. And even if you just adopt a 5-minute a day practice, it will objectively change anyone's life, I can say, and it's completely subjective to find out. There's no experiment I can do to prove this to you scientifically. It's your experiment to do. I did it about over 10 years ago. I'd been sort of intellectually curious around meditation and Eastern thought in general. And then I decided at a very stressful time, I mean, all of these mouths to feed, all these mortgages, all these rent checks, and no money, no Series A again. And I just like, well, I can't drink anymore. So 2 new babies, like it was, I lived a lot of cliches. But luckily, like that's what I found then. I was like, I gotta try something else. And because I'd been intellectually curious about Buddhism, mindfulness in general, I'd read enough books, I finally said, let me grab an app and let me do this. As I'm always encouraging friends, do it. Do it 10 minutes for 10 days. And then just subjectively decide, is it providing you the clarity and equanimity and clarity of mind to see things as they actually are, not as the way we tell ourselves they are all the time. Then you get superpowers for it, especially if you practice it on a daily basis. So, #1 recommendation to all entrepreneurs, meditate daily.